Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Patriots going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Lewis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Wait, 20, 51, move. Wait, 20. Wait. Check.
On second down, here's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Finding room to the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now running right through him.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run with Davis. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and go deep.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
No. Check. Patriots.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Flush to his right. And able to find Conley. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Conley, 67 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Detroit! Detroit!
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Leopard! Now let's go! No. Check. Patriot!
Hey, watch this.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
Second down, here's an option right. They find some open field here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on second down. Brady trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick six. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ohio! Let's go!
Here's Davis now. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
That's 14. 20.
Now this time, Brady will throw. He gets it to Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now fourth down coming up.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. No, he'll be shoved to the turf that time. So the Patriots coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On play action, now Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now, look at 56. No. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Check. Here we go now. Check. Patriot.
Now Gordon on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
20. Wait, 20. Wait. 56 right there.
Here's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And the broken broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. He got 29 yards that time. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. To throw on second down. Brady, he's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 69 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Set! 3-19!
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Here we go now!
They'll go option to the short side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Hurry up, here we go!
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Green 39! Back 99, Philly, here we go! Gone! Hurry up, here we go! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Now let's go! Leopard!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Over! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now, look at 56.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right on the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And Hopkins' kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now Davis. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Pats on 3rd. 62 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go. Yeah, baby. Now let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriots. Shit.
Back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Chargers on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
They've got tight left. One tight end. Key the tight end. Now let's go. Blue 90. Four down. Blue 90. Back down.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. First and goal here from the 2. They come out here in the I. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On first down, Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Brady throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
20.
Brady going to throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sidelines.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, 35 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredible. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong place.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Back there. I'm coming for you. Watch him now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And down to the 36-yard line here. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the wideout in motion. Slot man moves right.
No. Check. Patriot. Motion. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now. Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Here we go now. Hurry up, Detroit! Over! Set, Detroit! Set, 3, gun!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Brady. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot 1st down. On play action, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Give to the fullback on the dive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now. Leopard!
Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. 9 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Double tight, double tight. We got three, fellas, we got three.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.